Hello Autobots and Decepticons, it's Destroyer here with another Transformers Earth Wars video. We're looking at campaign 4 here called the Codex Showdown. In this campaign you will unlock Bumblebee if you are an Autobot or Skrapnel if you're a Decepticon. I am using my Autobot account here, but the missions are the same if you're a Decepticon. The only thing that will vary is the storyline and the dialogue. This first mission is worth 3,500 alloy and 4,000 Energon. I am using Optimus Prime level 16 with level 2 abilities. Ironhide is level 17, level 1 abilities. Jetfire is level 17 with level 3 ability. Sunstreaker is level 17 with a level 2 ability. And Ratchet is only level 6 and level 1 ability. I only just unlocked him, but I did do about 5 or 6 attacks to increase his level. And I do have more than the recommended squad power here. So we'll go in and do the first mission here. Now I am mostly using the bots I unlocked in the previous campaigns to make it easier for you to follow. I do highly recommend you increasing all of these bots to level 20 and Ratchet to at least level 10. They do increase a lot at the early stages. Since we did just unlock the medic in the last campaign, this campaign is pretty much running you through how to use medics. So this will show you just how valuable they are. And here's some information on that now. So I do have medic there, the Ratchet in this case. If you are a Decepticon, you can bring in Hook, which is unlocked in campaign 3. Now there's many beam lasers here. Lots of other defences around the headquarters. Got a nice 3 ability points over there at the space bridge. Biggest issue will be that beam laser. There's 2 of them there. And a mortar tucked in the back there. Turret and cannon. But it is best to come from the right hand side since you can collect a lot of ability points by taking down those buildings prior to reaching the headquarters. So a lot of harvesters there in the middle. You cannot bypass this beam laser if you're deploying ground troops. They will get shot down and get stopped in their tracks. And as you can see, that coverage goes all the way across the green deployment zone. So I'm going to drop a couple of warriors. All of the troops there behind there. The beam laser is attacking my Optimus Prime. And you can see Ratchet there is healing Optimus since he's the only one taking damage at the moment. So he did last quite a long time there. He's got quite a lot of health left. And since we're now approaching the harvesters, he will get a lot of heal from Ratchet in the background there. Now he is being attacked by another beam laser. You can just let it attack you. However, if Optimus does move out of range, it will latch onto the next target, which could be a range trip which has low hit points. So it's definitely going to take them down quickly. Highly recommend you using the air troop to take down the mortar. You can leave that beam laser for now since Ratchet can handle the healing here. Optimus has taken quite a lot of damage now. You could use the healing ability from Ratchet, but it is better to use that against a group of damaged troops. In this instance, only one troop was getting damaged, so it's just better off to let Ratchet do his usual heal. Now I have taken down most of those ranged defences already. There's just that cannon in the way. It's not a big issue since the cannon is a single point defence, and I do have Ratchet healing Ironhide there at the front, and it should be able to finish that off before it takes too much damage. I could use my airstrike ability twice here to take that down, but I will demonstrate Ratchet's healing grenade, his ability. So it is better to use on a group of troops. It does heal a whole group of troops over time. So not that effective against a single troop since he does have to stop healing in order to deploy that ability. That first mission isn't too bad. There's not that many defences and they are quite spread apart, but it is an introduction to using your medic. So that's 4,000 Energon, 3,500 alloy. Don't forget to spend this between the missions. So as you can see, I had level 16, level 17, 17 Sunstreaker, and Ratchet was 6, but he's just leveled up to 7. I haven't upgraded the abilities on Ratchet as yet. So the second mission, same levels as you just saw. This is worth 4,500 Energon and 4,000 alloy. So I'm using the same troops as before. All the basic bots you get from the campaigns. And this is called the Arena. This base has a couple of nice buildings on the front right there. They're worth a lot more ability points than the other buildings. So as a tip, do not put those at the front of your base design. There's the headquarters 6 at the back, 3 outposts down the middle there. We have the cannons, turrets, we have a mortar at the back and a beam laser. But that front space bridge and research lab is definitely going to be a big target. Now be careful where you deploy your troops. If they cut across the line of the defense radius, they will get stopped in their tracks. Now I'm purposely dropping my troops at the far back of the line to avoid the defensive radius of the outpost and the turret. This is so I can get straight to this space bridge and the research lab. This will give me a lot of ability points to start attacking the mortar with my air troop, which is the airstrike. 2 hits of that and I won't have to worry about the mortar anymore. Now, I have engaged several of the outposts and they are giving me a bit of trouble. Unfortunately my airstrike wasn't quite strong enough to take down that mortar, so I will need to hit that with a 3rd ability. But my biggest trouble right now are these outpost bots. There's a warrior at the front really stalling me, and there's a gunner at the back doing a lot of damage. So they are quite nasty. Sometimes you do need to use an ability to take those long range troops down. So now I've used my Sunstreaker to take down the mortar. Did lots of damage to me there, but luckily I took it down. Sunstreaker will be within range to take down the headquarters. But just to be sure, you can use your Optimus Prime or Megatron's Inspiring Charge and get straight into that beam laser and take it down straight away, since it is the last remaining defense. Now I have plenty of bots to take that headquarters down. So just hold down the fast forward and finish that off. Plenty of time remaining. The healing grenade would have been quite handy in that instance when the ranged troop from the outpost was attacking our bots. It's doing quite a lot of splash damage there. Still the same levels, but except Ratchet has leveled up to level 8. They do level up so fast at the early stages. So now moving on to the 3rd mission, 4,500 Energon and alloy. Still using the same bots, the same levels, and my current squad power is higher than the recommended squad power. And this mission is called Split Attack. And this one looks rather nasty. There is four mortar, 2 on either side. This is where Ratchet's going to come in handy, especially the ability. Because these mortars do splash damage, and Ratchet's healing ability does heal a whole group. So there's the cannons on either side, a lot of long range defences here. Some turrets at the back. This one's a better design, it has the research lab at the back, it's hard to get to. I'm going to split my warriors up here. I'm going to drop 1 to get to that harvester in the middle to distract the mortar, and I'll drop the other troops on the far right hand side, which will deal with the mortars themselves. So I do have Ratchet behind Optimus Prime there. He has the most hit points and he can withstand a lot of splash, especially from mortars, which don't do that much damage to a single troop. I'm going to use my airstrike ability to take down that mortar on the left, and that is covering the headquarters, so I do need to take that down. Unfortunately my Optimus and Ratchet has moved around to the other side now. I have to take down that mortar really quickly since it is attacking my ranged troops at the back. They did survive, So now I just have to worry about that mortar on the left again. It's hard to get to. I'm using Sunstreaker's ability there. Had to go around the walls a bit to reach it. And now I have easy access to the headquarters. Shouldn't be too hard to finish now. So maybe Sunstreaker will just be outside of that mortar's range. Ratchet is busy healing Optimus Prime but wasn't able to keep up with the healing. Fortunately, Sunstreaker was just out of range there and I could finish off that headquarters. So as you notice there, once Ratchet has nobody else to heal, it does attack buildings as well. 4,000 of each resource there.
It is over. Finished.
And I think we level up Ironhide here to level 18. I did not upgrade any abilities during this campaign. They're all the same level as I announced earlier. And Ratchet's to level 8. Moving on to the 4th campaign now. 5,500 Energon and Alloy. And once again the same levels. And all the basic units here. Optimus Prime 16, Ironhide 18, Jetfire 17, Sunstreaker 17 and Ratchet 8. Optimus Prime has level 2 ability, same as Sunstreaker, and Jetfire has level 3. The airstrike abilities are very handy. Very spread out design here. 3 outposts, couple of mortar, beam laser, couple of turrets on the left, and a cannon tucked at the back there. It's quite difficult to get to. So my idea here was to attack these 2 turrets on the left. If you check the radius of the mortar and the outposts, you can get to those turrets out of range as long as you use a gunner. They have long range. So if you attack from the right hand side, it's a little tricky to get to the mortar because of the beam laser and the outposts. So left is highly desirable area to deploy your troops. As you can see here, I'll check that range of that turret again first. I'm going to use Sunstreaker, which is a gunner, long range attack. They can reach the turrets without being damaged. So I'll deploy right here, take both of those turrets down before deploying the rest of my troops. Turrets have high damage, but they have a low radius of attack. So it's best to take them down with the gunners.
Optimus Prime.
So I've deployed all of my troops now. No damage to any of my troops. I've got a lot of ability points, so I can start attacking that mortar with the airstrike, or I can rush it with the inspiring charge. However, it will be within range of 2 of those outposts, so it's best to slowly make your way in. Really should have used the ability points earlier. But as you can see, Ratchet's quite capable of healing troops against the mortar there. Just taking a little bit of damage each time. The warriors don't take too much damage, but the short and long range troops don't have much hit points. So I've activated the warrior from the outpost. It's going to stall my troops quite a long time, so the beam laser is going to be doing a lot of damage to me there. It's hard for Ratchet to heal that many troops at once, unless you use its ability. So luckily I used the airstrike to take down that beam laser. My only worry now is taking down these outpost bots. So you can use the medic's ability here, the healing wave. It does do quite a lot. And then it would have been best to use the inspiring charge to get into that cannon or straight to the headquarters. You have all of the bots alive now, so they can take that down quite quickly. It's too many bots for that cannon to cope with. Just hold down the fast forward and get it over and done with. Not too bad for a fourth mission, but however the 5th one is quite a challenge. So I do recommend getting these bot levels up as high as possible, especially Ratchet. He's a new bot, so do a few attacks and research him past level 10. 1 star can go to level 20. So Ratchet's level 9 now. It's not too bad for a new bot. Haven't done that many attacks, maybe about 10 at this stage. Now the last mission will unlock Bumblebee or Skrapnel, which is a special troop. I'm using the same troops, however I did fail this once or twice. So this I think is my third attempt. So the loot isn't as much as it showed you there. I believe I deployed my troops too far to the left and they got stuck on a wall. So this mission is quite tricky. I do have less than the recommended power. However, it still is possible and I'll show you how. So headquarters 7, the beam lasers are quite high level. There's 3 of them. Fortunately no mortar, but there are a couple of outposts there. And there's a lot of other buildings in the way of that beam laser. So with 14 starting ability points, it is quite a challenge to clear that out of the way. So my technique here was to leave Sunstreaker until the end and deploy him on the far left hand side, and he can take down that headquarters. So deploy all the troops except for Sunstreaker right down here to try and get to these beam laser. You can use the airstrike once, you can use it twice actually, but the main thing you want to do here is take down that beam laser. I did trigger the outpost bot, so I did come down to my main group of troops, and I have Sunstreaker on the far left, which will make its way over to the headquarters, which is conveniently out of range of all the other defences. So there you have it, just taking down the last outpost bot, and then Sunstreaker can make his way over to the headquarters. So the rest of the bots aren't playing much of a part here anymore, since gunners have long range and I can reach that and be out of range of that beam laser in the north as well as the outposts. So all you have to do now is fast forward. Don't have that many ability points to take down that beam laser, and all those resources are covered by it. So those other bots aren't going to be much help to me anymore. So just fast forward this. Should have plenty of time left over. The gunners do have high damage, but low health. So there it is, the 5th and final mission finished of Campaign 4. You can read that dialogue to yourself later on. I'll quickly get through this. So like I said, that was my 3rd attempt. It was quite challenging. So use my strategy and you should be able to finish this even with less than the recommended power. So Sunstreaker was the key to finishing that one. Gunners definitely come in handy. So there's just a little bit more dialogue to come up, and then we get to open our new bot. I think there'll be more involving Melody later on. We have Ratchet, Megatron, and Optimus Prime. And here is our special crystal. We can use that now on the space bridge. Special crystal is the one on the right, and that is specifically to unlock a 2-star Bumblebee or Skrapnel. Both of them are special class. I'm going to open that now, and there he is. He has the EMP bomb ability, short range, very fast movement speed, low hit points, and the damage is kind of low as well. He does have the EMP bomb there, level 1, throws an EMP bomb that explodes, stunning nearby targets for 6 seconds and deals 33% attack damage every second. So like I said, he is a special class. Bots in the special class are highly individual fighters with special capabilities. This bot can disable defenses and dodge projectiles from mortars and cannons, so that's pretty handy. Let's go and have a look at his ability now, which is the EMP bomb. Initially level 1 has a 6-second duration, but as you level that up it does increase the duration. So that is the 4th and final campaign completed. However, there will be more coming in the near future. So stay tuned for that. I will upload those as soon as they become available. That's all guys. Bye.